This just in from Washington. In the wake of the 15th anniversary of the universally beloved Affordable Care Act, which nearly everyone agrees has led to the record low healthcare spend in the US, Congress has just passed legislation for the Affordable Food Act, as food insecurity continues to sweep across the nation, with many people complaining that the typical grocery store experience is just too complicated. Capitol Hill is hopeful that the AFA will help make things both cheaper and simpler. And now, we're excited to welcome Matt Everett, one of the chief analysts who helped construct the AFA. Matt, the people are excited to know. What can you tell us about how this works? Well, now, instead of going to the grocery store and buying food with your own money, you can purchase a marketplace food plan. Unless, of course, you have a landlord who has more than 50 tenants, and then he will purchase the food plan for you. Fascinating. Do you foresee landlords raising rent to compensate for this extra cost? Of course not, no. We think that landlords already have plenty of money to share, and this is a wonderful opportunity for them to do so. Is it hot in here? Can you tell us something about how people will buy groceries under the new plan? Absolutely. Once you have your food plan, using it is easy. You just find a grocery store that is in network with your plan, and you purchase the food items that you need. The prices will no longer be listed on the shelves, which many customers have said is a gentler and less triggering shopping experience. Food sustains life, after all, and we all have the right to live. It's a bit unfair to make people think about price when making such critical decisions. Interesting. And without prices, how do people know they can afford the items they're purchasing? Well, because we put it in the name. It's the Affordable Food Act, so they can afford it. Right. How do the grocery stores get paid now? Oh, that's easy. So the grocery stores take all of the receipts from everybody who shopped for the day, and they submit them to the food plan. Unless, of course, the customer has a landlord plan, in which case the grocery stores send the receipts to the landlord, who can then submit them to the food plan, or pay out of pocket. And depending on how good the grocery stores are at incentivizing landlords, they can expect to see their money between 30 and 330 days. But we've also created millions of new jobs with these extra steps in grocery administration. Okay. Can you tell us how exactly this will make grocery shopping more affordable? Of course. It's because everybody is sharing the bill. Here at the US government, we have found that with a broad base of taxpayers and a large administrative burden, it is easy and efficient to balance the budget. And remember that people who are not able to afford groceries for their families can now shop without stress because their community will be sharing the cost. Don't you think that could lead to inefficient shopping choices? Will people be charged by the amount of groceries they take home? No, that's illegal now. But also they will have deductibles and copays to share in the cost of their choices. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. So plans with less customer responsibility will cost more. Right, of course. Unless the customer cannot conveniently afford it. Well, what happens then? We pay the premiums for them, of course. They will be so thankful for what is being provided for them that they will be prudent and not overspend, because that would inflate the costs for everybody. But you just said that they aren't paying those costs, the government is. So why would they be careful not to overspend? We have found through our other very efficient programs that Americans tend to value their money most and use it most wisely when it is given to them by the government. Our experts tell us this is a wonderful idea and they are using science, so we know they are right. Can't argue with science. Okay, Matt, thanks for joining us. One last question. What's the first thing that you're gonna buy with your new food plan? Ew, no, I'm a federal employee. I will not be using the food plan marketplace. Don't where you eat, you know? We're live? I mean, don't poop on your food. Well, there you have it, folks. Now you know how food is about to become more affordable for everybody in America. This has been Rob Connors with Channel 4 News. More groundbreaking coverage right after the break.